The Armenian Dram sign is the currency sign of the Armenian Dram. In Unicode, it is encoded at U+058F. Armenian Dram sign. After its proclamation of independence, Armenia put into circulation its own national currency, Armenian Dram, the usage of which revealed the necessity for a monetary sign, as the result of common business practice and the unique pattern of Armenian letters. The shape of the sign and its variations appeared in the business scratches. Since that time and until the official endorsement of the sign, a number of artists and businessmen developed and offered various shapes for it. Now the sign is present in the Armenian standard for the national characters and symbols and in the Armenian computer fonts. History. Heritage of Mashtots. There is a strong belief that the shape of Dram sign is a direct projection of the Armenian alphabet, the work of Mesrop Mashtots. It is not hard to notice the clean-cut geometry of the Armenian letters. So did the author of the sign when studied the alphabet. Later he became a proponent for the hypothesis, which states that the prototype of the Armenian alphabet is a variety of combinations of the resembling curves and the horizontal elements. Subsequently, these horizontal elements played a key role in the sign development. Date of creation. Apparently, the sign emerged on the 7th of September 1995. This date refers to a page in the preserved scratches for cash flow of a start-up company. Since that date, the sign together with the dollar sign is constantly present in cash flow records, and no evidence is for earlier dates attended by anybody yet. Incentives. The objective of the sign is to symbolize the Armenian national currency and come in handy wherever a graphical symbol for the currency is in demand. For instance, in financial documents, price lists and tags, currency exchange displays, computer fonts, correspondence, etc. At the time of the sign's development were outlined the definite fundamental criteria for it, namely the sign has to denote the Armenian national currency by graphical means, to recall the outlines of Armenian letters, to include the elements typical for the foreign monetary symbols, to be easily reproduced with a few strokes, to be enough plain for its identification and memorizing. Present to Republic. In 2001, the author took the opportunity to give the sign to the Republic of Armenia in connection with the celebration of the 1700th anniversary of the proclamation of Christianity as Armenia's state religion. The proposal from the sign was mailed to the then President of Armenia, Mr. R. Kocharian. At the same time, congratulations on the anniversary, together with a copy of the proposal, were sent to the Catholicos of all Armenians, Garagan 2, CBA contest. For the office of the President, the proposal has been forwarded to the Central Bank of Armenia, which announced the contest, entertained the offer among the other proposals and approved it together with the other similar design. CBA panel ordinance declared to accept the designs of Dram symbol presented by K. Komandayun and R. Arachian, and pass it to the state organizations for the official processing and standardization. Other proposals, to the right of the designs for Dram sign submitted to CBA contest by an artist R. Arachian and an architect V. Fienzian respectively. The proposal by R. Arachian cognates with Euro sign elements. In its turn, the proposal by V. Fienzian is based on the first letter of Armenian word. Placement on Armenian Dram bills and a coin. For the very first time, the original shape of the sign was depicted on the Armenian banknote in 2003, specifically on the reverse side of 10,000 Armenian Dram bill, which has been reissued in 2006 and 2008. In 2008, in connection with celebration of the 15th anniversary of the Armenian currency, was issued 5,000 Dram commemorative coin with the Dram sign on the reverse side of the coin. In 2011 the sign has been placed on the 1,000 dram bill. Shape and status. The graphics of the dram sign was developed on the basis of the shape of the first letter of Armenian word, and the two horizontal strokes, found in a range of well-known monetary signs. As a result, this sign combines its Armenian origin and the two strokes present in the majority of foreign monetary symbols. The meaning of those two strokes was researched by the authors and is being presented in his lectures. Copyright and national attributes. To ensure protection of authorship, the author has sent requests to Armenian National Standards Institute in 1997 and Copyright Bureau of Library of U.S. Congress in 2001. However, Article 6 of Law on Copyright and Neighboring Rights, adopted by the National Assembly of Armenia on 8 December 1999 and revised on 15 June 2006, asserts that state emblems and signs are not considered as objects for copyright. Hence, the dram symbol may be treated as one of the national attributes, the mandatory items of which are flag, national seal, anthem and money. Standardization. There are the international and republican standards pertinent to money and monetary symbols. ISO 4217 Codes for the Representation of Currencies and Funds defines the format of three-letter abbreviation for world monetary instruments. 2 Armenian Dram, and it was assigned code AMD stand 34.001-2006. Character sets and keyboards defines Armenian characters, encoding and keyboard layouts. The code for the sign is 91 and shorthand is Armdram. Unicode 6.1 and ISO IEC 10646 joint standardization for coding multilingual text. In 2007, Armenian National Institute for Standardization, Measurements and Metrology made an amendment to the character sets and keyboards table and enacted to replace the collocation dram sign by the graphics of the symbol. On 15 June 2011, the Unicode Technical Committee accepted the dram sign for inclusion in the future versions of the Unicode standard and assigned a code for the sign U+058F. In 2012, the sign was finally adopted in the Armenian block of ISO and Unicode International Standards. Variations of design. On creation of the dram symbol's original shape, a number of designs for it were developed to conform to the most popular font styles and their derivatives. In 2001, the designs together with the original shape were given to the Republic as templates for national font sets. Below are presented three main templates. However, there is now a variety of sign shapes in Armenian computer fonts. In 2008, under the auspices of Ministry of Culture of Armenia and Microsoft Armenia in National Book Chamber of Armenia, took place Grantion 2008. First competition for the complete set of Armenian letters and characters, which embraced the sign together with the other characters and symbols. Promotion. The sign's official presentations have been conducted by the author at the Central Bank of Armenia and at the First Historical Congress of Armenian Technologies Armtech 2007 in San Francisco, north to Silicon Valley. Also, in order to promulgate it, the author arranged lectures at American corners of Yerevan and Gyumri, and Armenian State University of Economics in Yerevan and Yegegnadzor CRRC office, Dilshan College and Armenian National Lycée after Anania Shragatsi. Besides, the author created this article and conducted its presentation at the Public Library after a Isahakian, Yerevan in 2009, and pages in Armenian and Russian. In connection with celebration of the 15th anniversary of Armenian Dram in November 2008, the Central Bank of Armenia issued a 5,000 dram commemorative coin with the sign on the reverse side just against Noah's Arch on the national coat of arms on obverse. The same year the sign was widely populated in a number of local periodicals. In 2011 Dram sign appeared on the renewed official site of CBA and in the design of its new visitors center. The complete information on the sign along together with the considerations on its usage has been presented at Grantion 12 and Wikipedia international conferences, both devoted to the 500th anniversary of Armenian book printing.